Welcome to Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like force evaluation prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness.
Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone, sorry about that. You know the usual spiel. My mic was muted on on the web streamer. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, if there's any movements that don't agree with you, let me know in the comments, and welcome to the Canadian Armed Forces Fitness Studios. All right, before we get started, please read our disclaimer, which is going to be up on the screen right now. Veuillez lire l'avis de non-responsabilité qui est affiché sur l'écran en ce moment, et c'est aussi disponible dans la description de cette vidéo. Finally, there is a link towards Wordly in the chat. Wordly is for subtitles, or you can have me speaking whatever language you'd like, but please note that this content is being translated using AI-based tools, and while we strive for accuracy, AI-based translations may not capture all the nuances of the original language. Alors, il y a un lien vers Wordly dans le chat. Wordly, c'est pour les sous-titres où vous pouvez me muter et me faire parler n'importe quelle langue que vous voulez. Mais remarquez que ce contenu est traduit avec l'aide des outils basés sur l'intelligence artificielle et les traductions par IA peuvent ne pas saisir toutes les nuances de la langue d'origine. Bam! All right, everyone. It is time to get stretching. Today we are going to be doing some yoga-style stretching. Yoga style, I say, because I don't want to get in trouble for saying it's yoga when it's not, or naming the poses wrong. So we're just going to be doing kind of like a flow mobility style. All right, so we're going to start off in mountain pose. I want everyone to be feet together and to reach your hands towards the floor and to make yourself as tall and as proud as a mountain right now. Reach your arms down, shoulders back and down, and spread your fingertips. Okay, écartez vos doigts au maximum. Rapprochez vos omoplates, ouvrir la poitrine et soyez le plus haut que possible comme une montagne. On va prendre 3 grandes respirations. Inspirez du nez, souffle de la bouche. Pendant votre prochaine respiration, je veux que vous amenez vos mains ensemble et que vous plongez vers l'avant, vous pliez vers l'avant et vous touchez au sol si vous êtes capable. Et si vous avez besoin de plier les genoux, ce n'est pas grave, on peut plier les genoux, mais je veux que vous déroulez une vertèbre à la fois. Vous remontez jusqu'en haut, une vertèbre à la fois. One more time, deep breath. Arms up, and now dive down, trying to reach the floor. If you're someone who can get your palms on the floor, great, try and get the backs of your hands on the floor and reach backwards. That's going to allow you to fold even further. Good, if you need to, bend your knees and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Very good. We're going to do this one more time. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, forward fold. Trying to reach the hands down as far as possible. Okay, as far as possible, possible being the word, the key word in that sentence. As far as you can under your current abilities. All right, I want everyone to roll up one vertebrae at a time until we're in a standing position. Roll the shoulders back. Very nice. All right, now position yourself in a place that you're going to be able to get out into a plank position. So I'm going to bend my knees, reach for the floor, walk out into that plank position. Okay, from the plank position, I want everyone to bring one knee up towards your shoulder. Okay, and we're going to drive the hips down as low as possible. And then I want us to bring our elbows to the floor if you can. As you can see, I have trouble doing so with both elbows anyways. But we want to try and stay square to the floor, so if you can rotate like this, that's great, but you're not really keeping within what we want to do here. Okay, so we want to drive the hips forward and down, and we want to try and keep the shoulders square to the floor. Okay, if you're not able to get your elbows to the floor, that's completely fine. Come on, back up, hands beside your foot, and then I want you to bring that foot back, and then other foot forward, keeping the back knee off the floor if you can, like a runner, okay? And then we're going to try and breathe and drive the elbows down. Come on, back up to your runner's pose, back to a plank position, and bring your other leg forward one more time. This time, though, we're actually going to rotate in the other direction. So instead of bringing your elbows towards the floor, we're going to rotate upwards. Still driving the hips towards the floor. Hands back on the floor. Come on, back to that plank position. Bring your other leg forward. Driving the hips forward and down. And now we're going to rotate towards that knee and reach your hand up. All while keeping the hips driving towards the floor. And at this point, my knee is down, just because I'm trying to keep it off the floor, but it's just more ergonomic for me to put it down, so I'll say you can do it too. Nice. Hands on the floor. Come on, back to your plank position. Now I want your knees down, feet crossed. If you can, if you're wearing work boots or something, you won't be able to cross your feet, but I want you to open your knees and sit back to a child's pose. Ok, alors les genoux écartés, les pieds rapprochés, et on s'assoit vers les talons en allongeant les bras devant nous, et on passe la tête entre les bras. That's it. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Very good. All right, come on back to a neutral position. So like on all fours, you can come forward off of your heels. Curl your toes under. We're going to go back to a plank position now. Okay, on se remet dans une position de planche. And now we're going to do a warrior sequence. So if you can, bring your knee in between your hands. Bring your foot in between your hands. And then I want us to all take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your arms up into warrior one with the arms reaching as high as possible, driving the hips forward and down, and being nice and stable while on the back, the ball of the back foot. Now, if your legs are tired this morning or this afternoon and you just want to bring your knee down and just reach like that, that's totally fine. Okay, warrior one. On your next breath, I want you to rotate, heel down, and spread the arms apart, opening that chest into warrior two. Ok, alors guerrier 2. On essaie toujours de baisser les hanches le plus bas que possible en pliant le genou avant. On met le talon arrière au sol et on écarte les bras le plus que possible tout en respirant et relaxant dans cette position. Très bien. Après, pendant votre prochaine respiration, je veux que maintenant vous vous inclinez vers l'arrière tout en allongeant le bras avant vers l'arrière. Vers le haut, mais vous vous inclinez vers l'arrière tout en poussant les hanches vers l'avant pour le guerrier inversé. Hips forward and down, leaning back. Pendant votre prochaine respiration, on revient à guerrier 2. Et maintenant, je veux que vous faites un élan de bras pour lever la jambe arrière à guerrier 3. Alors, idéalement, on a la jambe et la torse tout alignés. Mais sinon, ce n'est pas grave. On fait ce qu'on peut et on utilise les orteils pour garder l'équilibre. Une autre grande respiration. Et en expirant, on revient à guerrier 1. Très bien. Et on remet les mains au sol. Pendant cette guerrier 3, on n'est pas obligé de faire ça sans support non plus. Alors, si vous avez quelque chose sur lequel vous pouvez mettre vos mains, je veux que vous utilisiez ça pour garder l'équilibre. Ok, on revient en position de planche et on change de jambe. Alors, l'autre genou vers l'avant. Okay, and now from here, we're going to take a deep breath. And as you exhale, come on up into warrior 1. Sinking the hips forward and down, always. Reaching the arms as high as possible. Trying to get your biceps beside your ears. Breathing. And balancing, because we're up off of the ball of the foot, off of the heel, I should say, onto the ball of the foot. And I know it can be tricky to balance here. So, in this one, in warrior 2, in reverse warrior, in warrior 3, all the poses we're doing in this sequence, you're allowed to hold on to something to gain better balance. Okay? During your next exhale, I want you to rotate onto that heel, hips still driving towards that front leg. Arms spread wide, chest proud and open. That's it. And now inhale. And as you exhale, lean back, reaching your front arm back as far as you can, but you're still pushing the hips forward and down. We're just simply putting our back hand on our back leg and reaching the front arm over top. On your next breath, come on back to warrior 2. And during your next breath, I want you to swing that arm forward into warrior 3. So we're trying to get the head, the arms, the torso, and the leg that's off the floor all in line. Looking at the floor, breathing. And not looking up at the screen or the camera or anything like that. Holding on to something if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Come on back to warrior 1. Gently place those hands on the floor. And now I want us to come back into plank position. Knees wide, feet close, sit back into child's pose. All right, come on. Back to a kneeling position. Now I want us to bring our knees close together. Bring one knee off the floor, one knee down, still. From here, what I want everyone to do is I want us to keep our pelvis neutral, and we're going to do that by squeezing your bum. When you squeeze your bum, that avoids the anterior pelvic tilt, or it just prevents you from sticking your bum out and therefore not benefiting from this stretch. So I want you to squeeze your bum to keep that pelvis neutral, and then I want you to drive your hips forward and down. And while we do this, we're going to go into crescent pose, which is kind of like warrior 3 that we were doing standing up. So deep breath and reach back. I'm sorry, not warrior 3, but reverse warrior. So clasp your fingers together. Feel free to I like to point my fingers up like this, my index fingers, and then point and follow with my head. Squeeze your bum. I'm finding with each deep breath, I'm able to reach my arms a little bit further. And then as soon as I stop to talk to you guys, my shoulders seize up again and then come forward. So make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1, come on back. Okay, and now I want you to straighten your front leg and then fold forward over that front leg. Okay, whether that means leaning forward as such, or whether that means getting your elbows down to the floor, I want you to make sure that your front leg is straight, because as soon as you bend your knee, you lose the tension in your hamstring. So keep your leg straight and fold and breathe and smile, of course. Come on up nice and slowly, and now switch legs. So other leg forward, starting with it bent, okay, and we're going to do that crescent pose here. So once again, squeezing your bum to keep your pelvis neutral, hips forward, and then we're putting our hands together. And like I said, I like to put my index fingers together and then just watch them as they go backwards. So hips forward, and watch, point as far back as you can, and look at your fingers. Where are they pointing? Just make sure that you don't focus on the finger, make sure you focus on the moon. Ha ha ha. That's a Bruce Lee joke. All right, keep going, everybody. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, and slowly coming out of that position, straightening your front leg, and we're going to come forward fold over that leg. Deep breath, and forward fold. Peu importe si vous êtes rendu avec vos mains au sol ou si vous êtes encore redressé, ce n'est pas grave, on veut tout simplement garder la jambe tout droit, peu importe votre position. Ok, alors si vous inclinez comme ça ou si vous êtes complètement plié vers l'avant, je veux que vous sentez l'étirement dans les ischio-jambiers. Et plier les genoux, ça va relâcher la tension, ça va réduire la tension, mais ce n'est pas ça qu'on veut. On veut travailler sur notre flexibilité dans les ischio-jambiers. On veut cibler à avoir du tension dans les ischio-jambiers. 3, 2, 1. Now if your hands aren't on the floor yet, you can now bend your knee to put your hands on the floor. Take that same leg that's in front and put it out to the side. From here, I want you to make sure your heel stays on the floor, and I want you to sit back towards your opposite heel. All right, so we're doing this one is called Black Widow. Not sure why, but it is, and we're going to feel this inside your leg, on the interior part of your leg, the adductors. And if you can, put those elbows down. There's nothing against that. But you just want to focus on pushing your hips back. Maybe with each deep breath, you allow yourself to come forward a little bit. But then with each exhale, you sit back further. Okay, come on back to your hands or come forward if you're sitting back. Put both knees on the floor now. Widen the knees apart and also widen your feet apart. I want you to try and strive for the 90-degree angle. Okay? Now elbows down, which I think everybody's able to do, unless you're on like a concrete floor or something like that, or in a hanger, you can just keep your hands on the floor, whatever's most comfortable. And now we're going to sit back, bum back towards the wall behind you or whatever is behind you. Okay, where are we feeling this? Everywhere. No, your groin. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the groin. Nice job. Three, 2, 1, come on forward. And now back to the hands while we transition to the other side, Black Widow. So knee in a little bit further, right, so that the knee is under the hips. Other leg goes out to the side straight, and then we're going to sit the hips back as far as we can. heel of the extended leg stays down, and we're sitting back onto our other heel that's tucked underneath. Elbows down if you wish. Feeling this in the adductors. Yes. Okay, this is a great stretch for those of you who maybe are having trouble hitting depth in the bottom of your squat. Okay, some of these supporting muscles, you may think like, oh, okay, I need to make sure my quads are loose and my glutes are loose, and then I'll be good. Sometimes you gotta think other muscles that are supporting might be tight as well, so you may have trouble getting down, or you may just be stiff in general. Stretching is definitely going to help out with that. Okay, and while I'm babbling away, I hope that you're breathing and that you're sitting back your hips every opportunity you have. Breathe. And 3, 2, 1. Come on forward, and now back to frog pose one more time. So knees not together, but knees both on the floor, wide, feet out so that you're at 90 degrees at the knees, and then elbows down if you wish, and push back one more time. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Three, 2, 1. Come on forward. Bring the knees together slowly. You can try rocking side to side a little bit, kind of swaying your hips from one side to the other. That kind of helps my hips feel somewhat normal, back to normal after doing a stretch like that. Very good. All right. Now I want everyone to find a comfortable position that you're going to be able to breathe in, okay? So I'm just going to be kneeling. I'm a karate man, so I'm very comfortable in the kneeling position. Some people do not like this position. Maybe you like sitting with your legs crossed like Noel, or maybe you like sitting with your feet behind your head like Félix Antoine from in Belgium. Just kidding. I don't think he likes sitting like that. All right, however you feel comfortable, I want you to place your hands face up on your lap. That way you can kind of rotate your shoulders externally. That way you can get them out of the way and open up your chest and your rib cage and breathe deeply. We're going to take 5 deep breaths. 5 seconds in, hold for 5 seconds, 5 seconds out, hold for 5 seconds, lungs empty. All right? Close your eyes if you wish and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Lungs empty. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. You can now return to your normal breathing rhythm. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Well done, everybody. I hope that you feel a little bit more relaxed. Breathing deeply like this, everyone. I know I say it sounds like a broken record at this point, but breathing deeply like this is how we reduce stress, how we improve sleep, and we can even help in body functions such as digestion. Deep breathing like this, when moving your diaphragm up and down, it'll knock into your other organs and get them working for you, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you're feeling stressed, stress usually is the #1 cause of most problems that we're having, right? So reduce the stress, improve your sleep, improve your digestion, improve your happiness, improve your life by breathing. Not just once a week with Coach Saul. All right, well done, everybody. Keep breathing, keep smiling, and we'll see you all on Monday. Thank you, everyone, and have a great weekend. Merci tout le monde, j'espère que vous passerez une merveilleuse week-end. La respiration va vous aider dans tous les aspects de votre vie, alors continuez à respirer, surtout comme ça, comme nous venons juste de respirer, ok? Alors, inspirez 5 secondes, gardez 5 secondes, expirez 5 secondes, gardez 5 secondes, poumon vide, et ça va vous aider à réduire le stress, à améliorer votre sommeil et bien votre digestion et votre vie, I'm trying to think of happiness. What is happiness? Vous serez content plus souvent. Voilà. All right, that's what I get for translating in my head, everyone. By the way, we are 11 days into our 12 days of fitness. Tomorrow is the grand finale, and we have a special guest that I hope everyone's going to enjoy. So it's the grand finale tomorrow, 12 days of fitness. I know Noel is just crushing these workouts 5 at a time. He's a madman. I would not recommend doing that, but he likes a challenge and he likes the pain. So, I mean, the fun. So, yeah, if you want to crush 5 workouts at a time, that's fine. But make sure that you log your mystery word for your chance to win some awesome Calf Fitness prizes. You guys rock. We'll see you tomorrow for day 12 of the 12 Days of Fitness Challenge. Bye-bye.
Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté des fans. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axés sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres des facs. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires, en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Saul et ensemble, nous sommes les facs en forme.